Hello, good morning, friends. So today I'm going to discuss about the corporate actions. So how the corporate actions of company will impact the market price of the share, and how is this corporate actions impact on the shareholder. So I will share my PPT to discuss in detail. Okay. Okay. So first of all, like the corporate action are financial initiative undertaken by a company that result in a change to its stock price. Okay. And a good understanding of this corporate action gives us a clear picture of the company financial health and determines whether to buy or sell a stock. Suppose any company is giving dividend every year or like interim dividend or the final dividend. So from that perspective, we can see like they have the cash and they are giving a dividend to the shareholder. So the company is good. We can analyze through that way. And suppose the company is doing other corporate actions like a bonus issue because the price of that share is increased a lot and a retail investor is not able to do that. So from that perspective, also like company is looking for a investors to invest into that. So there are many corporate actions we will going to see. So from that we can understand like how the company is basically uh, doing from that perspective. So first one is like the dividend. So in this case, like dividends are portion of profit made by the company, which are distributed to the company shareholder. Okay. Suppose you have in your portfolio TCS share. So today the TCS has declared like they will give dividend of 10 rupees on every share. Suppose you have 10 shares, then you will get 10 into 10, 100 rupees. So number of share on per share basis, you will receive a dividend. So this is like if company has done good in this year, then they will provide the profit. They wanted to provide the dividend, then they will do. But it is not an obligation to the company to provide. They can utilize this uh, earnings for the other projects also. Okay. The company directly remits the dividend to your bank account, which is linked to a demat account. So suppose like you have a account in Zerodha. So once the TCS said like if the number of shares you will have, you will get 10 rupees for each share. So the amount will be credited in your demat account. Okay. And the dividend paid is also expressed as the percentage of the face value. It is not mandatory to pay dividends every year. As I said, it is not mandatory or obligation for the company to pay dividend. If the company feels that instead of paying dividend to shareholder, they can utilize for the new project. So they can do that also. Next is the dividend need not be paid from the profits alone. So some companies have a lot of funding or a lot of cash in his their reserve. So if they have done suppose loss in this quarter or in this year, they can provide dividend from that their cash reserve also. And when the stock goes ex dividend, usually the stock drops to the extent of dividend paid. On X date, the stock price will drop to the extent of dividend paid. The reason for this price drop is that the dividend amount paid no longer sits on the company balance sheet. So suppose now today's suppose TCS is trading at 3,500 rupees. Okay, and they declare the dividend of suppose 50 rupees. Okay, so now on the as per them like after providing the dividend, so the price in the market could go to like and price will go to like 3450. It will reduce by 50 rupees. But that is not the case. Sometimes there are lot of demand is there, the price can increase also, and also as vice versa in this case. Okay. Lastly, dividend can be paid anytime during the financial year. If it is paid during the financial year, it is called interim dividend. If the dividend is paid at the end of the financial year, it is called the final dividend. So it's completely depending on the company how they wanted to provide the dividend to the shareholder. Second one is the bonus issue. Okay, so in case of bonus issue, like stock divided dividend allotted by the company to reward the shareholder. Okay, so there in dividend it was involved the cash which you were getting. In case of bonus, you will be getting a share. Okay, so in a regular dividend, cash is paid out to shareholder, but in bonus issue, stocks are paid out instead of cash. Okay. Now the shareholder receive this fresh share against share they currently hold. This allotment typically comes in fixed ratio 1:1, 2:1, 3:1, 4:1, like that. So in a bonus issue, the stock price declines to the extent of the bonus ratio, but this decline shouldn't be mistaken for the correction in the stock price. So basically, if I give you example of Infosys share, suppose it is trading at 1600 rupees now. Okay, they wanted to give a bonus. Now you only have you have only one stock in your portfolio, of 1600 rupees. They do like 1:3. One one share, you will get three more share. So now you will have four share once you have received the bonus, but the price of 1600 will divided by four. Okay, so your investment amount will be the same, but you will have more number of shares in your portfolio as part of this bonus issue. Okay. So when the bonus share are issued, the number of shares the shareholders hold will increase, but an investment overall value will remain the same. Companies issue bonus share to encourage retail participation, especially when the company price per share is very high. So if you see currently when I am making the video, the MRF share, so it is currently at the highest, like the most priced share in Indian market is MRF, which is around 1,40,000. So for retail participation, if they give bonus share in this case, so it will be easy who wanted to purchase till 20,000 or 30,000 rupees of one share. Okay, but it is not happening with the MRF from long time. The number of outstanding share increased by issuing bonus share, but the share price is slashed, so it is divided. Next one is stock split. Okay, so here the word stock split sounds weird, but this happens regularly in the market. Okay, the stock that you hold are split. Suppose you are having a one share, it can be split into 1:2. If you have one share, it will split into two share. Okay, so in here in this case, the investment value, suppose if I give you the same example of Infosys, if it is 1600 rupees, after splitting, it will be both of them is 800 rupees. Okay, so if now you will get a question like, then how it is different from bonus and split? Like, what is the difference between bonus and split? Because the same thing is happening. The only thing, the difference in split is the face value of the company. So, the face value of the suppose the face value in the book is 10 of that share, but the market price is 1600 rupees. So that face value will also divided from 10 to 55. So every share has a face value of when doing the IPO, some 10 rupees, 100 rupees, or 10 rupees, 5 rupees, like that. So during a split, that face value get divided on the ratio which has been decided by the company company board members. Fourth one is the right issue. Okay. So the right issue is like when company required an investment, so they choose the existing shareholder. Okay, so it is like a second IPO where they are selecting the existing shareholder to purchase more share. Okay, so the rights issue could indicate promising new development in the company, but this is not always true. Okay, As an investor, you need to evaluate the reason for the right issue and then determine if it makes sense. The shareholder can subscribe to the right issue in the portion of their shareholding. Okay, suppose they have given that you can have right issues in 1:4 ratio. Means for every four shares you hold, you can subscribe or you can buy one additional share. Okay, so at that point of time, suppose I give you example of Infosys, if it is 1600 rupees of one share. Okay, uh, so in market when the right issue is coming, so you will have to give like right issues will always be available for the existing shareholder at discount price. So suppose it should be on 1500 rupees if they have like given the date for the this right issue as like uh, 15th of February. Okay, so you have to check the right issue. The price of that is shouldn't be less than the market price, because if it is shouldn't be the same as market price. Otherwise, instead of going to the right issue, you can directly buy from the open market. The right issue is different from a bonus issue, as one is paying money to acquire share. So in case of bonus, you are getting, you don't have to do, yeah, you don't have to provide again money. But in case of right issue, you have to give money which is less than the market price. And hence the shareholder could subscribe only if he or she is completely convinced about company future. It can so happen that after the company announces the right issue, the stock price can go below the right issue price. The market price is below the subscription price or right issue price. It is cheaper to buy it from the open market. And this one is the last buyback of share. Okay, so here the company give a option for the existing shareholder to to sell their share to the company. Okay, that is considered the buyback. A buyback can be seen as company method to invest in itself by buying share from the other investors in the market. Buyback reduces the number of share outstanding in the market. There could be many reasons why corporate choose to buy back shares. First one is improve the profitability on a per share basis. Okay. Second is the to consolidate their stake in the company. So this second point like reduces the stake. Like if it is suppose 40% is handling by the promoters, okay, and 60% with the retail investor. Suppose they wanted to increase their stakeholder like from 5% or 6%, so they can buy from the retail investors, so they can increase their stake. Third one is to prevent other companies from taking over also. Suppose you have 49% or 51%, like when so at that time also you can buy the shares from other retail investors and increase your shareholding from more than 50% to show the confidence of the promoters about their company. So you will buy your share only most of the time when you think like your company will do good. So the profit will be can be earned from your side only. So that's why you buy the shares. Okay. So when the company do buyback, so the other people, investors think in this way, like the company will do good. That's why they are buying the back in his portfolio in his again. Okay. To support the share price from declining in the market. So if you see like some penny stock is there, like which is like 1 rupees or 2 rupees. So people not buy those share because they think it will not increase or decrease. It is not very standard price where the share is trading. So to support that also increasing price of that share, they buy back some shares, and because of that the share price can increase. Okay, when a company announces a buyback, it signals the company confidence in itself, and this is usually positive for the share price. But like other things in the market, always evaluate the reason for the corporate action. And this is the link where you can find all the corporate actions. Okay. Thank you everyone for listening me. And if you have any doubt related to the corporate action, do let me know in this video. I will make a video on that Q&A. Okay. Thank you everyone for listening.